Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy BIGANT. Back with another episode of the Can I Kick It Podcast. You guys already know. If you've been rocking with us, we appreciate you. If you're new here, we appreciate you even more. Man, it's been a long 6, 8, 10 months. Your boy been on a hiatus. I recently tried to drop a podcast like a month ago, and I was using other people's music, so you guys already know they had to shut my shit down. Not like suspended or like, any of that shit, but the hour and 15 minutes that I used on the podcast, they told me I had to take it down because I used one song that was not uncopyrighted. So somebody that was, I don't know the name, I should look it up honestly, and they had royalty-free music on Spotify as a like as a not a podcast but a playlist. And I'm like, yeah, let me switch it up, use some different music and try something new, and it bit me in the ass. So, but other than that, we're here, man. We are here, live in effect. We got a lot of catching up to do, man. The last podcast was mainly about me going through some changes again. It seems like every time I put my best foot forward, I seem to fall back 8,000, something like that. And yeah, man, I'm still kicking. I'm still alive. I'm still grinding. I'm still doing my thing. I hope you guys are great on this Sunday afternoon. It is currently 2:00. So hopefully by now you told your mom and all the other mothers in your life happy Mother's Day. I talked to mine this morning. I called and texted my daughter's mom. And yeah, hope you get around to let them know, because I definitely would not be where I am today without mine, as cringy and corny as that sounds. But love you, Mom. You're the best, obviously. And you already knew this for 39 years. But just to catch you guys up on a little bit of me, your boy finally found a job, landed a pretty decent job, and with the help with certain people, my parents mainly, I landed a new spot. Yeah. That's how I'm able to sit here and record with you guys. I'm literally sitting in my bed with my dog Mia, who's also doing very well, watching OG Pokemon, and decided to whip out the old podcast equipment. And here we are. So, without further ado, bounced back on my feet, found me a job with a private landscaping company. Didn't really expect me to go full circle in my illustrious career of all my jobs that I've had, and land back in maintenance and landscaping and plant install and all of that great stuff. But the environment is bar none probably one of the coolest, nonchalant, no bullshit, no politics involved environment that I've ever gotten into. And honestly, the people there make it that much more a better workspace environment. And it's hard work, 10-hour days. Sometimes on the weekends, we've been traveling to Port St. Lucie. We've been going to Doral. They do a lot of business and residential work. And it's a lot of everything that I already know how to do. So it's real comfortable. The setting is real comfortable, and it's a good look, man. It's a really good look. The company is growing. The company is getting bigger. We're doing more and more work. We're getting more and more jobs. So I'm all for it. I get paid weekly, and everything is great and on time. Wow, I'm drinking Coke for like the first time in like 3 months, and I can see why people are addicted. Yeah, I just try to put my best foot forward. Everybody there is cool. They seem to like me. The vibes are off the charts, and we get shit done. We don't mess around. So that was one. And I was living with my sister, and I was there for about almost 3 months. And I had a job prior to this one, and it didn't fall through as much, and it was kind of creepy all at the same time. Shout out my boy Martinez. Martinez got jokes. I was working at a cemetery, and they had it for maintenance. So I'm thinking I'm going there, I'm cutting grass, I'm picking up trash, I'm making sure everything is beautified, everything is clean and good to go. So when people come, it's not a mess. And I get there, and it's totally not that. Like, I shit you not, it was totally not that. So basically, I was the handling crew and the setup crew. So like when people come to bury their people, I'm the person that helps take the casket out of the hearse, load them up. And before all that, obviously set up the tents and, the chairs and they have people there to dig the holes, and we prepare everything. So day one, I was flabbergasted, and I didn't know what to think of it. I was kind of like freaked out a little bit, because like you're moving, I hate to say it, but you're moving deceased people. Like, these people are dead. And I didn't really know how to process that, because that's not what I signed up for. I mean, a job is a job at the end of the day, but it was just a weird vibe, dude. It was just weird. I did not see myself like working with the dead, And I was there for about a month, and then I got hurt on the job, and I cut my knee open, and I needed stitches, and a whole bunch of shit went down. Nobody knew what to do. I was bleeding out like a goddamn U.S. veteran soldier, and a lot of things were said, a lot of things were done, a lot of I'm not gonna say, I'm not gonna get too deep, but it was a bunch of predicaments they were putting me in with workman's comp, and stuff to me that seemed a little bit out of the legal state. So yeah, I ended up leaving because the vibe and then all that stuff that happened on top of it was kind of like throwing me off, and I was just like, yeah, maybe I need to hit the drawing board again. And I stuck out for a little bit, and about maybe like a month later, I found something new. And in the process of that, my sister found a new house. So she was super flabbergasted. She was super excited. And then everybody was worried about little old Aunt. And god dang it, I tried my hardest. I tried my hardest to make it work, because the new house didn't allow pets. So my dog, who is the absolute love of my life, and she's looking at me right now. I see you, mama. She couldn't come. It was in contract that they were big on no pets, so I wasn't allowed to come. So I was on the verge of, you can say, being homeless. And I tried. I looked around. We found some spots, and everybody now and their mom wants like, first, last security, and like everything is like, triple times the rent for you to stay. And I was just out on a whim trying to find, excuse me, on a whim trying to find something that would be beneficial. And me and my mom, my OG, we found one. Started talking to the guy, getting the information. He only wanted $1,300 and $800 deposit. So I was like, okay, we up. Went and came and looked at the place. You know what I mean? We was up. And in the process of us talking to the guy and getting the information on the place, and then before me coming to see, coming to do the viewing, Come to find out, it's on the very next street of my job. It's ironically funny how things just like come together sometimes. So literally I can walk to work if I wanted to, but obviously I have my e-bike. And it was like it was like one of the weirdest experiences because I was like, everything that's happened, like how can I get so lucky? You know what I'm saying? Like how can little old me get so lucky after all the shit that I go through? And yeah, so you know, I sat down with my mom and my father, and we talked about, you know, getting some help, and you know what I mean, because I had worked, but I didn't have enough saved up, and you know, trying to meet me in between, and then come up with a like kind of like a payment plan to pay my dad back eventually. I'm still waiting on my taxes, and yeah, it all came together, man. I came, looked at it. It was awesome. It's small, but it's big enough for just me and my dog. And you know, when Ziana comes, my daughter, everything works. Everything is clean. I have a full bathroom. I have a kitchen. I have a big bedroom. I have a king size bed. So, like I said, like everything just came together, and I was just like, yeah, this is probably meant to be. So we ended up biting a bullet on it, and I ended up getting the spot, and been here for about a week and a half now. Only thing it's missing is internet, but I got that handled. I recently got me a new phone. Shout out to AT&T, iPhone 17. Not trying to brag, but you know, your boy's out here doing big things. Let me stop because I haven't bought a new phone in like 7 years. But yeah, like it was just one of those things where it was just like, man, like it's crazy. You know what I mean? Like what a coincidence. Like the stars aligned and God just threw a Hail Mary, and I was just like, Jerry Rice that shit. But yeah, so a couple more fallbacks. I bounced back, I fall back again, and then I bounce back, and then now I'm here. And I feel good. I feel great. I'm working, making money, and I'm healthy. And you know, it's just a constant, I don't know, man. Every time I get on here, I feel like I'm constantly bitching or I'm constantly complaining, but I'm not. I'm literally just trying to describe like my life and like my lifestyle, because it's gotta be, I don't know, like one of the weirdest things like I've ever gone through, like in the last like 5 years. It's just like this timeline. Like I can understand the midlife crisis, but I don't think 39 is midlife at all. At least I don't feel so. I don't feel like it. You know what I mean? But goddamn, that Coke is good. But like all in the process of that, like right before I got the place, my mom gets in a car accident. She wrecks her car. She's thankfully alive and thankfully good. Nothing broken, just banged up all the hell. But it's like little things like that. It's like every time I turn around, it's like, God, you know, like there's something else. And I'm just here like holding on by a damn thread. And I don't know how I keep pushing, but I just keep pushing. And I think a lot of that has to go to my daughter, who was also here last week, God willing. And she came for the weekend, and we had a great time. We always have a great time together, and she's just getting big. Her birthday's coming up. She's gonna be 4. The kid is so gosh damn smart, and she knows what to say. She knows what to do. She makes me laugh. She makes me smile, and I'm just blessed to be a dad. And her mom's doing well. Her mom's about to finish up nursing school. I can't believe I'm saying that. But shout outs to Mom. Excuse me. And yeah, she's just the love of my life, man. I tell you guys every time I get on here, man. She's somebody so little, right? So little, 35 pounds, 45 pounds, whatever, something along those lines. She's not fat, but she's thick. Can have so much power. She has so much power. Cause every time that I want to stop, that I want to quit, that I want to walk away, and she just has this power, and she's not even here, and she's like, you can't, you got to keep going, and I'm so blessed to have such a great kid, a good kid, a wholehearted kid as mine, and it's just a blessing all in itself. And I can't wait to fix more things so I can see her more and be around her more and stop missing out, and all that lovey-dovey crybaby stuff that I always talk about with you guys. But she's great, man. She's amazing. And yeah, she's healthy, she's good, and she'll be 4 next month. Is it next month already? Yeah. And time flies, bro. Time fucking flies. But other than that, you know what I mean? I've been chilling, I've been kicking it, I've been trying to recalibrate, trying to reprogram myself. Next week, or actually this week, I'm gonna start trying to eat better. I went to the store, got my vitamins, and I'm gonna cut back on a lot of stuff. Less energy drinks, less sugar intake, more water intake, more fruits and vegetables. I'm gonna start eating more greens, and yeah, it's time for a change, man. I know it's not January, you know what I mean? But I'm trying to put myself through a lot of changes. You know what I mean? I got to start doing better. I'm gonna start working out more. Might try to hit the gym. Do a lot of different things and get back to my roots. Get back to the podcast. Get back, get my mind state it needs to be adjusted and reevaluated. And you know what I mean? I need to get back to who I was. And I'm so used to being down and out, man. It's really weird. Like it's like a limbo. You know what I mean? And I want to get out of that so bad. Like I want to get out, and I think that starts with me and changing my surroundings. I got a new job, I got a new place. I got new coworkers. So like I want to change the way I eat, the way I sleep, the way I drink, the way I stay up, the way I sleep. I think I said sleep twice, but let's not count that. And you know what I mean? Just start trying to enjoy things more, because like I'm so hyper focused on the negative like 80% of the time. And like when you dwell on those things, like it slowly like starts decaying, and it causes corruption between your heart, soul, and mind. And it just starts slowly damaging everything around you. And I'm kind of sick of it. I'm kind of sick of it coming on here and telling you guys about my sad, sappy stories, even though you guys are my venting system. And I want to change for the better. And it's gonna start next week. It has to start next week. And just do better. Just do way better than what I've been doing. I've been doing good, and I've evolved a little bit. My mind's changed. Like my POV has changed, but like I know I can do more, because there's just so much more potential. And yeah, man, it's time. I want to start delivering good news rather than just like, oh, this motherfucker's sad again. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm tired of it, bro. I'm tired. But yeah, so that's where we're at in life. I'm gonna keep this one short and sweet, and I'm gonna start trying to get back to the original format. Whatchamacallit? with like topics and stuff like that, I feel like we need to get back to like the real podcast. What else we want to touch on before we leave? Video games. I've been keeping myself sane with video games as I always do. Pragmata is an absolute fucking banger of a game. It's like taking over my life. Crimson Desert was taking over my life before that. Pragmata is hitting home because I'm a dad, and the game is just about a space dad who unwillingly became a space dad, and the game has me absolutely glued to my seat. And I'm approaching the end soon, so I'm trying to take it slow, but I might finish it tonight. But the characters and the story, and I'm hooked, man. I'm sitting here crying half the time, and it's a video game, and I understand that. But man, some video games you have to witness and go through on a personal level rather than just playing a game. You know what I mean? This isn't like Super Mario. This is like a full-fledged, all the way in your heart, in your emotions, 90% of the time. And when stuff happens, I'm over here sobbing like a Latino mom watching a soap opera, a novela. You know what I mean? Like I'm out here crying and stuff. And Crimson Desert is just a phenomenal game. It's like Red Dead Redemption and Grand Theft Auto had a baby, and they put that bitch in. They put that stuff in the nights, whatever era that is, the night era. The amount of freedom you have in that game is absolutely absurd. The customization is cool. The weapons are cool. The fighting is cool. The characters are cool. The story is absolute dog shit. But man, does the gameplay make up for it? If it had a fire story, that would be like the 11 out of 10 game. That the only one that I've ever played. And it's a great looking game. It's a great feeling game. The devs are super supportive, and they've been fixing everything. And I was real skeptical at first about the game, because I was like, yeah, it looks okay. I don't know if I like it. Man, after I got done, like within the first 8 to 10 hours, man, I was going ballistic. Because once you figure out the system and how armor works, and how your abilities work, and how you can interchange weapons and armor with upgrades and stuff, the game starts unraveling, and it just gets better and better and better. So Pragmata, that game is, I don't know, on a whole nother level. Crimson Desert, same thing. I just started playing what's it called? Mouse PI? Mouse PI? Mouse for Hire PI? Whatever. Mouse PI, the first person 1950s cartoon shooter. Even that game is amazing. The gameplay is crazy. The artwork is insane. And I'm still holding on to a thread for for Destiny. Yeah, I know. But they're about to have an update soon. So my plate's full there. So because Pragmata I'm almost done with, but you have to unlock everything, you have to collect everything, obviously. And Crimson Desert is the same thing. Crimson Desert has so much to do. I think I've only scratched the surface. I think I'm probably only like 28% complete. And Mouse for PI is probably gonna take like, I don't know, maybe like 6 more hours. But yeah, in that department, excuse me, I think it's the music. In that department, it shouldn't take me that long to complete. But as far as video games, I'm set for the next couple of months. And yeah, man. So if anything, I will be updating you guys on the new podcast format. I'm gonna start trying to go a little bit harder. Pause. On the podcast, I might dabble in some making more music. I do want to touch on music. I do want to make like one more EP just for like me. You know what I mean? Like I want to do I want to do my John Cena farewell tour for music with me and my 6 fans. So yeah, there'll be a lot of changes with that, and I'll try to get back to the update. I'll try to get back to the formula of the regular drops once every week, so I can start, showing people that I'm back. So like I said, if you've been rocking with me, I appreciate you. If you're new here, I appreciate you even more. So if you go back to my old episodes and you hear something you like, just hit me up. Like, share, follow me on IG. I don't really be on Facebook anymore. Facebook is just like one big ass toxic fucking cesspool, and IG started to get there too. But that's how I talk to my friends, my 3 friends. You guys already know. I'm my boy Martinez and my boy Cruz, and we added Tig. We added Tig to the mix. Yo, shout out my boy Tiggs. Y'all already know what time it is. So, again, it's appreciated. I know it's been a while. Please forgive me. I'm going through some stuff. I'm working on it. It's slowly getting better. And yeah, I appreciate every single one of you guys. So if you made it this far, you're the fucking GOAT. You're the best. I love you. So, happy Mother's Day again. I'm alive and well. That's my update. I'm going to go watch the rest of this Pokemon because I'm a fan still. But this era is my shit. This is the Diamond Pearl era. And I'll keep you guys updated. All right? It's your boy B.I.G. I'm signing out. See you guys next week for sure. Hey, turn the music down. For sure. Next week. I'll see you there. Peace.